Hi betting experts, on Friday May the 2nd we're off to Newmarket, the start of the 3-day Guineas meeting. Fantastic racing all 3 days. The ground on the faster side are good. I'd imagine they might be putting a bit of water down just to keep the sting out of the ground. Hopefully they'll apply it evenly. It can be a track with horrific track biases from one side to the other, Newmarket, so that's just something to keep an eye on. We start off with our betting expert Daily Nap, sponsored by Priced Up Bet. Goes in the handicap at 3.30. It's a 7 furlong class 2 for 4-year-olds and upwards. Really good prize money, over £25,500 to the winner. And I think Misinformation will strip fitter for her recent seasonal reappearance 16 days ago for the red-hot Andrew Balding yard. Now Andrew, I think he's got his largest team of horses that he's ever had, and he's certainly got some very promising ones. Some of them have been needing a run, but he's been in flying form in the last couple of weeks or so. And Misinformation was pretty weak in the market for her return to the fray, just needing the run under a patient ride, getting tired at the furlong pole and not given a hard time at all. I think she'll leave that form well behind her. It's only 16 days ago, but she could have derived a great deal of benefit from that run. She's 3 from 13 on the turf in her career. She did have one go on the all-weather, but didn't handle it. I think 7 furlongs on fast ground is exactly what she needs. She was a good winner last season at Epsom and Chepstow under those circumstances. Obviously, she's much higher up in the weights, but she did run 3 blinders after those 2 wins at Goodwood, York and at Ascot. Excellent efforts, and that earned her a rating of 91. She's been very generously dropped £2, I think, because of that seasonal reappearance when in need of the run. Murphy's booked. I think she'll go really well at what should be an attractive price in a competitive race. Our betting expert Value Angle selection, sponsored by Priced Up Bet, goes in the 2.55. It's another handicap, this time over a mile, class 3, 3-year-olds only. Nearly £21,000 to the winner. Obviously, there's some very interesting runners, but I think the same team can strike again here, Balding and Murphy, with Big Sip. Now, Big Sip is a very promising 3-year-old, and I think the key here is he should be fully fit. He was a good winner, impressively, of a Lingfield maiden in March. Admittedly, long odds on there, but absolutely bolting up. Next time out, he didn't handle Southall on his handicap debut. Reasonably well back from a mark of 87, but just did not have the track at all. He was also a bit disappointing on soft ground at York on his final start last season, so I think there's excuses for those 2 lesser efforts. On decent fast ground over this mile trip, I think he could be a real threat, and he's been dropped a couple of pounds. He's 85 now, as I say, fully fit against lots of runners having their first start of the season. And I think Big Sip could be a different proposition now on a much quicker surface. Best of luck on Friday, betting experts, and please do remember to like and comment on all of our Priced Up Bet sponsored videos.